Welcome to English Lighthouse. Our unique and exciting stories will help you learn English quickly and easily. Today we will shake up the soda can of history to explore a love-hate story that has lasted more than 100 years. The fight between two soda giants, Pepsi and Coca-Cola. This is not a romantic story like Romeo and Juliet. No, it's a drama battle. They don't send love letters, they send ads. And guess what? No one blocks the other. Imagine Pepsi and Coca-Cola like two best friends who always argue, who is tastier? Who is cooler? But they still need each other to stay exciting. From the 1800s, they started a long war called the Cola Wars. A fight not only about taste, but about creativity and never giving up. So why do they keep texting each other after all these years? Let's open this soda story with some fun, some feelings, and a lot of fizz. Question for you. Have you ever chosen a drink just because its ad was so cool? Tell us in the comments. Part 1. The Pharmacists and Their Fizzy Dreams. Let's go back to the year 1886 in Atlanta, Georgia. A pharmacist named John Pemberton was mixing something special in his backyard. He called it Coca-Cola, made from coca leaves, yes, the plant that had cocaine. But don't worry, that was removed in 1903, and cola nuts with caffeine. He thought Coca-Cola could help with headaches, tiredness, and even sadness. Only 9 glasses were sold a day at Jacobs's pharmacy. But that was the start of a big journey. 7 years later, in 1893 in North Carolina, another pharmacist, Caleb Bradham, didn't want to be left behind. He made a sweet drink called Brad's Drink, later renamed Pepsi Cola in 1898. Pepsi came from the word dyspepsia, which means indigestion. He said it helped digestion. But honestly, who cared when it tasted that good? Coca-Cola, the older brother, became the leader with a secret recipe locked in a safe in Atlanta. Pepsi, the younger brother, was playful and tried to join the game. They started texting each other through ads. Coca-Cola showed off its fancy Spenceri and Script logo, and Pepsi proudly showed its cute little 6-ounce bottle. But wait, was Coca-Cola getting too confident? And could Pepsi really be a strong rival? If you were a pharmacist back then, what drink would you create? And what name would you give it? Tell us in the comments. Part 2. Pepsi falls. Coca doesn't help. The early 1900s were tough for Pepsi. Pepsi was like a young man full of energy but always in trouble. In 1923 and again in 1931, Pepsi went bankrupt. Not once, but twice. Feeling desperate, Pepsi tried to sell itself to Coca-Cola. But Coca-Cola, acting like a proud older brother, said no. Maybe he thought, without you I'd be bored. So Pepsi stood up, cleaned the dust off, and came back to the fight. During the Great Depression, people were counting every penny. Pepsi sold a 12-ounce bottle for just 5 cents, double the size of Coca-Cola's, same price. They even wrote a catchy jingle. Pepsi Cola hits the spot, 12 full ounces. That's a lot. Twice as much for a nickel, too. Pepsi Cola is the drink for you. It was a direct message to Coca-Cola, and customers ran to buy Pepsi. Coca-Cola was still number 1, but now they could feel Pepsi getting closer. The cola drama was heating up, and this was just the beginning. Part 3. Cola Wars. Pepsi Challenges. In the 1970s, the Cola War became a blockbuster movie. In 1975, Pepsi started the Pepsi Challenge. Blind taste tests where people tried 2 drinks without knowing which was which. Guess what? Many people picked Pepsi. Pepsi looked at Coca-Cola and said, "Let's see who tastes better." Coca-Cola got nervous and made a bold move in 1985. They launched New Coke as a replacement for the original Coca-Cola, a sweeter version, more like Pepsi. But oh no, disaster. Fans were angry. They called Coca-Cola and protested. It was like Coca-Cola had broken their hearts. Only 3 months later, they brought back the old taste and called it Coca-Cola Classic. Funny thing? That big mistake made Coca-Cola even more famous. People rushed to buy the classic taste again. So even though Pepsi started the challenge, it accidentally made Coca-Cola stronger. What a drama, right? Have you ever changed something people loved and they got mad? What did you do next? Part 4. Spies and Honesty. In 2006, the cola drama became a spy movie. A Coca-Cola worker named Joya Williams, with 2 partners, tried to sell Coca-Cola's secret to Pepsi for $1.5 million. Imagine secret meetings, envelopes with hidden documents, and a big offer. But Pepsi stayed honest. They didn't take the deal. Instead, they called Coca-Cola and the FBI. Boom! The bad guys were caught. Pepsi chose honor over winning. It was like Pepsi saying, "I want to beat you, Coca-Cola, but only the fair way." Even in a big fight, there was respect between the 2 brands. If you were Pepsi, would you take the secret or do the right thing? Part 5. Global Fight and Amazing Ads. In the 2000s, the cola war went global. They now sell more than soda, juice, tea, water, and more. But their hearts still belong to cola, and their texts, the ads, became even more creative. Coca-Cola made the Share a Coke campaign in 2011. They printed names on bottles. Who doesn't love a Coke with their name? Pepsi targeted young people with stars like Michael Jackson, Britney Spears, and more. Remember Britney singing "The Joy of Pepsi"? It was iconic. They even teased each other. In 2013, Pepsi made a Halloween ad. A Pepsi bottle wore a Coca-Cola cape. The message, "I'm the real scary one." Coca-Cola answered by staying strong. In 2023, they held 19.2% of the U.S. market, while Pepsi had 8.3%. But Pepsi is still not giving up. Which ad do you like more, Pepsi or Coca-Cola? Why is it special to you? So after over 100 years, Pepsi and Coca-Cola still argue like old friends. They joke, they fight, but they can't live without each other. This rivalry made them more creative, from small soda bottles to ads that move the world. Imagine them sitting together, sipping their own sodas. Coca-Cola says, "You're annoying, but without you I'd be bored." Pepsi laughs. "Same here, buddy, let's keep playing." The cola war isn't just about drinks. It's about pushing each other to be better. And we, the customers, win because of that. Are you Team Pepsi or Team Coca-Cola? Soranit, why did you choose your team? Thanks for joining us in this fizzy journey. Keep enjoying your favorite drink. And remember, life is like a soda can. Shake it well and let it pop. If you enjoyed this story and want to hear more simple English like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow our channel. Let's enjoy learning English together with amazing stories. See you in the next video.